What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James. Welcome back today to Roblox. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again to jump back into Grow a Garden. And yes, as always, we've got cool stuff to do, cool stuff to show you. Mistakes have been made. We're going to talk about stuff. And of course, we are in the Zen Gardens update right now. We've got some bits and pieces to show you with that as well. We have 2 gardens now. Isn't that really cool? We've got a bunch of eggs to crack. I may have done a thing and I may have regretted that thing. Shall I show you? I think so. So yeah, first and foremost, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you are all doing amazing. Thank you so much once again for hanging out and jumping into the Grow a Garden. If you'd be kind enough, please do poke me on that like button. That would be really, really cool. Much appreciated. Yeah, so last episode we were growing burning buds. Everything was going so well. I grow some big burning buds. I was like, you know what I'll do? I'm going to grow the ones with the 2 flowers because 2 is better than 1, right? Well, things have grown. We did some sprinkler sort of techniques. We got some very, very big flowers, as you can see. They've all gone crazy, crazy colors. This is Rainbow, Windstruck, Burnt, Shock, Frozen, Tranquil, and Cloud Touch. The only problem is I have too many. And now it is far too bright and colorful. I may have made a mistake. See, the problem I have, whilst, you know, we are literally just covering the event zone here with our big burning bud, is that when you have like the 2 on the same and you use the sprinkler method, you're going to get 2 big flowers. And the problem is like they kind of grow through each other. So like my plan was to have these like giant big burning buds that were sort of like falling out the sides of the farm, which I think looks really, really cool. But things like this, I don't think it really works. And yeah, it's kind of annoying because all of my burning buds have now frozen. So as well as like being frozen, my entire half of a map is now covered with a massive ice cube. This was not the burning bud dream. We have too many. This is such a mistake. Oh, geez, I've fallen off. But yeah, when the weather gets sort of cold or the wet cycle comes or the frozen cycle comes, you can barely see what's happening in this garden. Of course, every single one of them we have now is rainbow, thanks to my butterfly. Oh yeah, by the way, check this out. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! I mutated my butterfly. Unfortunately, I only got windy on my butterfly, but I have another really, really cool mutation, and I'm very proud of it. Do you want to see it? I mean, we'll try and see it in this garden, but it's very, very difficult right now. 3, 2, 1. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, no spoilers. No spoilers. There he is. Yes! So we managed to mutate our blood owl, and we got the rainbow enchantment on the blood owl. So this is like the second to best one on the list, technically. I think it's like 3%. Of course, it's not ascended. We are going to be trying to get one. We've got like a bunch of things that I'm cooking. But yeah, we do have our first, what I think is really, really cool pet, which is the rainbow blood owl. I wish you could see him better, but the map is currently really frosty. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? But I tell you what I'll do, when this weather event ends, I'm going to show you guys again. But yeah, this guy is now plopping around here. Basically, the ascended ability kind of just boosts it passive. So this is just like a nice little pet to have wandering around because literally all it's doing is every single second it's boosting every single pet's XP. So I do have this mantis wandering around here. It's not doing anything right now. The only reason why I've got it is because I'm trying to get it up to level 50. So I do have my capybaras helping, and I'm also still doing some of my starfish, and I think we could probably take those off and level up my pet equip slots, and then everything should be maxed, which is good news. I do have a capybara in the toaster right now, so he is just chilling. I do also think I had another mutation. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was quite disappointing. I think it was only a shiny. I think it was a shiny cooked owl. Let me check. Hang on. Shiny. Yeah, there he is. So this was just a random cooked owl. Boom. He's kind of cold and shivering. He basically just shines a little bit. So yeah, not the best one in the world. The shiny one is like the most common, is like 30%. So yeah, right now, I think we're just going to try and get one of every one of these. So we've got shiny, which is ticked. We've got rainbow, which is ticked. We've got golden, which is ticked. And we have... Ooh, is that it? I think so, yeah. Shiny, rainbow, and golden right now, with one more to come. Oh yeah, and windy. That's a bit better. Hang on, look at my... Where is he? Oh, geez, where is he gone? Where is he gone? There he is. Boom! That's better, as you can actually see him. Look at this guy. So this is the rainbow enchantment, the mutation. It looks really, really cool. I like him a lot. Very, very pleased with that one. But yeah, of course, we have this Zen update. So right now, we have a second garden. And basically, the Zen update has been really, really easy. I'm pretty much nearly done with it. I'll show you how I did it in just a second. But before we do that, because we're going to swap to our old map, our new map even, nothing much has changed really here, apart from just ember lilies and massive burning buds. I'm going to have to sort this out, to be honest with you, because I think we might have too many burning buds. Why is it so drippy up there? Oh, it's honey glazed. Okay. Yeah, you can see quite quickly that sort of minimalism is not really a part of this farm anymore, especially with the new Tranquil enchantment, which is like quite visually intense. And then you have, you know, things like the cloud touched and the frozens on top of it, and now you've got like honey dripped. Things look really, really cool, but you can't really see anything. Oh yeah, but before we do that, I actually just have a couple of eggs that I wanted to crack in here. So basically right now, of course, everything is to do with these brand new Zen Eggs, and everyone is trying to get this super, super rare one. I think it's called, was it Kitsune, something like that? I'm not really too good with my sort of lore when it comes to this update. But yeah, this is, hang on, where is it? We can kind of, I thought we could see it, but I guess, oh yeah, if we go and talk to this guy, show me the Zen shop, anything in stock right now? Nothing that I really want. I guess I could get the seed packs. But yeah, of course we are going here for this Kitsune, which is a 0.08. Are we going to get it? Probably not. To be honest, I'd take the little kappa thing. But we are going to try and hatch some eggs. I think I've got a few on the other farm. And we are going to open all of the Zen packs as well. I really, really like this restock ability, but I think it's super clever because I think it resets once every day. But it scales up really, really quickly. And I think this was put in purely to try and get sort of shekels off people, especially with all of like the honeysuckle exploits and stuff. I think it's just a very sneaky and quite clever way to get people to spend more money than they normally would, just to try and remove some shekels from the game. That's kind of how I think it works, but I could be wrong, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we're stage 6, we're going to be stage 7 very, very soon. Let's go and load up the secondary farm. And yeah, in case you didn't see, all you need to do is you go over to this little save slot thing here. I really, really like this, actually. I think it costs 25 billion. I'm sure they're going to add more save slots, but boom, we can get rid of our first farm, and we're going to load in our, what I'm calling my Zen farming farm. So basically, like, when the update happened, I wasn't 100% sure if the fruits that you hand in to get the Zen or the Chi or whatever it is, it mattered on like what type of fruit it was, or simply just because of the mutations. So I think, unless I'm wrong, it doesn't matter how big or small or what type of fruit it is. It matters more so if it's either gold or if it's rainbow, then you get like a boost for actually the rewards that you get when you hand it in. But I didn't know that at first, so I just planted a load of sugar apples, but that's okay. We had like a load of sugar apples. I'm probably just going to reclaim all of these as and when, and then just for the sake of it, I planted a load of mushrooms and bamboo. Yeah, kind of cool. But all of these, I think, should be tranquil. And the way that I did this, very straightforward, just stayed online. This is one of these events where it's sort of AFKing is sort of how you're supposed to do it, I guess. And you may have noticed that there's been more players online this week, I think, than most weeks, especially because it's only like Monday or Tuesday today. Depends on when this video goes up. But that's purely because I think people are AFKing to get the tranquil mutation when the event triggers to hand in more fruit to try and get more Zen eggs. So yeah, basically we're just going to go and pick all of this stuff because it needs to be handed in, and we're going to go and hand it all in, and we're going to get rank 7. We're going to get a load of Chi, and we're going to take it from there. So yeah, I'm going to pick all these nice mushies. You do get more, I think, for the rainbows and for the golds as the variation. What we could have done, and actually, the first time that I planted all of the sugar apples, I did put some sprinklers on them. Nothing crazy. I think I just did like a couple of godlies to increase the amounts of golds and rainbows. But to be honest with you, like, they get mutated so quickly with this tranquil that there really kind of wasn't much point. So yeah, I did what are these called? Mushrooms? They're not called mushrooms. I did tomatoes because they tend to go sort of shiny quite easily. Yeah, anyway, let's go and hand these guys in. So yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. We just go and talk to this guy. Let's take all my tranquil plants. He won't take the ones that he doesn't need, I don't think. Boom. So I just handed in 12 fruits. That is now rank 7, which is max level, but apparently I can still keep going. That is confusing. Okay, interesting. Well, that's my Zen tree done. So yeah, basically the 7 ranks are now done, but let me, what happens if I give him like another one? Take this plant. Oh, it still keeps going. Interesting. Take all my tranquil plants then. Okay, let's fill this up one more time. I'm kind of curious to see. I kind of wanted the Zen to actually use in the shop, but to be honest with you, we've still got plenty more. So let's just go and grab like a handful of these guys. I think most of these should all be tranquil. Maybe he's just going to give us like eggs and stuff. I didn't actually think it would go past level 7, but let's find out. Boom. Okay, so we got gnome crates, Chi reward, and what else did we get? Did we get a Zen egg? Oh, I wish I would have seen that. Let's try it one more time. Take all my tranquil plants. 75. Okay, I don't want to like do too many of them because I do want to trade some into the Chi shop. We're a bit low because I did buy like a bunch of stuff. But let's just grab the rest of these tomatoes. I think that would be decent enough start, and then we should have enough sugar apples. Hopefully. I didn't read it quick enough. Okay, let's try this again. So it seems like, yeah, tomatoes and stuff, that they're just fine. It's just a case of staying online, really. That's kind of all you need to do for this. There we go. Got chi. I got I got the Zen eggs from here. Ah! So if you're guaranteed to get eggs from this guy just for handing in your fruits, then why would you want to wait for here? Unless, of course, you obviously want to go for the tranquil shard. Which will calm your pet's mind and make it tranquil. I'm not entirely sure how much chi that is. I would like to get the kois. I know they're like, it grants a chance to recover an egg when hatching, so these would be really useful to have like 8 of these when you're hatching the Zen eggs, but I have yet to see one of these in stock, and I have done some restocks multiple times. Yeah, I guess it's a case of what you want to do. It's either pets or hatching for the kitsune. So I guess like a bit of both. So I tell you what we'll do. Let's go and harvest the rest of these. I have just been using harvest tools because I've been super lazy with it, but it is just the easier way to do it. So there we go. Let me go and grab all of these. Do you mean there's no fruits? Oh, it's on this tree. Let's go and grab all of the tranquils. To be honest with you, I think like now in hindsight, it probably just would have been better just to grow a load of tomatoes or something cheap, something that I could have destroyed. And I don't really know what to do with this second garden other than potentially use it just to sort of like farm events and stuff. I do really like growing the plants really big, and I do like, I feel like the big flower, the one that you can craft right now, what's it called? This one, hang on. Yeah, the Grand Volcania, I really like that. I know it's probably not going to be like the most expensive one in the world, but they grow massive, and I think they look really cool. So maybe we'll grow a couple of Volcanias here, see how big we can get them. Anyway, what we'll do now is let's go and hand in here, let's go and get some chi. So take all of my tranquil plants, and we got ourselves 771 chi. Woo! Okay, so nearly 1,000 chi, that's probably going to last us for a long time. Anything good in here? I'm not too bothered about the decorations. We don't have a soft sunshine yet. Let's get that. I don't have any of these yet, so we might as well just grab a couple. Not too bothered about the radars. Yeah, nothing just yet. So we just have to keep waiting for restocks. But yeah, see, this is kind of the thing. It's just staying online, and now we're pretty much done with the whole event. Apart from farming Zen eggs, which I guess is what we're going to do. Don't get me wrong, though. Although this event is like super easy, I do really prefer it to like the harvest event, for example. I do think that one was... not the best one, and I think like the honey event was good as well, and I did like, you know, the blood moons and stuff. This one I think is by far the easiest because it requires like literally no skill. It just requires you waiting, and with this second farm, like, you're always just going to take fruits that you don't want anyway, so it kind of makes sense. Right, okay, we've got some eggies. Look at these guys. Hopefully we'll try and get something good here. Got a couple of bug eggs, though, to be honest with you, like, I really don't like the new egg shop. It's really annoying because what I always tended to do is, like, you go and... Oh, we just got ants, bro. So, yeah, like, you'd be sort of, like, playing and you'd glance across and then you'd see, like, a bug egg there and you'd be like, ah, great, fantastic. But now it requires you to have to go in, have to click it and all that kind of stuff. So I think I did really prefer, like, the old egg shop. I suppose there's more eggs now, but they could have, like, made it, like, a 2-tier system or something. I feel like that would have been more fun. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, these are our first Zen eggs. We only have, I think, 5 to hatch here in this episode. But you never know what's going to happen. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. First egg. It is some kind of doge. Okay? I don't know what these things do just yet, but I'm going to check in just a second. Let's hatch these 3 first to begin with, though, and then we'll see what their abilities are, because some of them might just have really good abilities. We have some kind of panda beast. My pets are full. Fantastic. All right, let me go and get rid of something. Ah, okay, so the raccoon is Tanuki, and the doge is Shiba Inu. So that kind of makes sense. Let's go and hatch these guys. I've got a bunch more Zen eggs to put down as well, but they're not going to hatch. Oh, we got the monkey. Okay, you cheeky little chap. What's your name? Your name is something. I actually don't know what your name is. Your name is Nihonzaru, I think. Okay. Right, we've got a few more. As I said, right now I don't know if these are any good, so let's just open them and let's see actually what else we get. Actually, I'll tell you what, whilst this loads in... Okay, some of these are quite interesting. So the Shiba Inu, I think, is probably the least good one. It's actually not that good at all. It says every minute it has a 15% chance to dig up a random seed. So I don't think that's very usable, to be honest. That's not exactly super important. And then the monkey guy, the Nihon Zaru, it says as long as the player has hot springs in their garden, it bathes in it and boosts all other pets' passives by a small amount. That's actually not terrible, I don't think. There's probably better, but to have like a little passive boost, especially if your passives are good, that's not too bad if you've got like a bit of a team. And then the Tanuki is occasionally causes mischief doing random actions on the player's garden. I don't know what random actions is, but I guess it's kind of like a mixture of other things. But yeah, we basically got all 3 of the rubbish ones, which is kind of disappointing. But anyway, we've got a final chance here for the Zen Egg anyway for this episode. 3, 2, 1. Kitsune! Oh, it's another Doge. Aww. And I guess we might as well open up these anti-bee eggs I've just got. We're hoping for the old disco bee. That would be kind of cool. Nope, we got blue wasp and we got yellow wasp friend. Okay, never mind. Well, that sucked. I feel like the dinosaur event, it just sort of slightly overloaded everyone with eggs to the point of like, I just didn't have enough time to hatch so many eggs. And we still have like primal eggs and such. I mean, getting a T-Rex or the equivalent Spinosaurus would be kind of cool. But I've got like 31 plus dinosaur eggs still. And we do have some mythicals and some paradise, but it feels a little bit like dinosaur overload. I'm kind of glad that maybe they scaled down the egg stuff a little bit because it was a bit crazy trying to collect all of them. But yeah, there we go. Boom. Fantastic. So I guess it's really just a case of trying to keep an eye on this shop. We are really, really trying to get probably a shard or at least a couple of koi. I would really, really like that. We don't have to worry about the currency because it's going to be so easy for us to get. It really is just a case of keeping an eye on that stock. So I don't know if there's like a stock bot on Discord or something, but I might look into that because that might be useful. Oh yeah, I tell you what we can do. We also have all of our seed packs. So I always kind of like leave these until the last minute and then I always forget to open them. So I won't do all of them on camera because that might get a little bit boring, but let's actually try and open up these guys. I still have ancient seed packs as well, which I probably should open. Oh geez, what are they called? Zen? Are they called Zen seed packs? Seed packs. Yes, I've got 23 of them. Okay, so of course these are like brand new things in here as well. We are trying to go for, I guess, whatever this thing is here at the end, this golden boy. And it's raining, fantastic. And we've got a mono bloomer. Okay, terrible start, lads. We are going to go and check my capybara. I've got a level 50 capybara just cooking there. Taro flower. Okay, so we'll take the legendaries. But of course we are looking for that super, super rare one. We did get the fossilite though, which I was really happy about. It's not like the coolest thing in the world. I was expecting it to be like one giant shiny pod, but it is cool to have. Ooh, Zen rocks. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, it doesn't seem like we're having too much luck here. We do have a few of the mythicals and such. But yeah, what I imagine they probably do, it seems to be now every single time they update this game with a new event, it seems to last 2 weeks. So I'm guessing we probably still should try and get the chi and all those various things. It tends to be what happens. Although they do put so many different flowers and fruits and stuff into the game each time, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I imagine we're probably going to see like an extended version of this with probably some new pets. A bit like, you know, they did the bee egg and then they did the anti-bee egg, you know, that kind of vibe. I don't mind that too much, but I was reading a little bit about people's feedback and people were like, well, why don't you just update the game once every 2 weeks instead of once every week? And I don't know what's best because right now I've noticed like people are getting kind of annoyed with the admins and stuff because when they come on the Saturday, you know, before the update and after, you know, people are cross because they don't get certain mutations played and, you know, the guy plays the disco too much and all that kind of stuff. And it's not really giving enough bits and pieces, but you've got so many millions of people showing up to that. It's really, really crazy. So I don't really know how's best to do that, but I'm not entirely sure like how many numbers came to the last update. Unfortunately, I couldn't record on that one, so I just AFK'd it. But yeah, these updates are getting kind of different, but I like this one, to be honest with you. It probably got a load of hate, I don't know, but I like this one. I think it's kind of chill, unironically. Oh, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Okay, here we go. We've got our capybara who is ready. Oh, jeez, I'm so nervous. Come here. Not enough room. No! Let me sell something. Let me sell one of those Shiba Inus. They're rubbish. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, give me something good. What is it? Inverted? Okay, well, this is a new one for the collection. I have an inverted capybara. Oh! Oh, jeez, what happened to you? I'm so sorry. Bro! I mean, I'm a big fan of the capybaras, to be honest. They have been really, really useful, so I think we will put this guy back down. Let's pick this guy up, the level 50. Let's go and put you back down here. So what does inverted do? I haven't seen this one before. It says, provides an additional 30% boost to the pet's XP per second. Ah! So it basically makes it like a super leveler. So not only does it level itself up quicker, but it helps other things level up too. What a gentleman. I'll tell you what, let's go and put in Mr. Capybara here as well. So it's obviously going to reset its, it's favorited. Whoops. There we go. It's going to reset it back to 0, but it's going to give us a chance. So yeah, what else do we have still to get here? We've got shiny, and now we've got inverted, and we've got windy. So we need frozen, tranquil, mega, tiny, iron skin, radiant, shocked, and ascended. We do have a few other level 50s as well that I've been prepping. So I do have a level 50 bear bee. Which might be a fun one. I do also have a level 50, some kind of, yeah, I was going to say some kind of pigeon. Scarlet macaw, level 50 as well. So we do have a couple more, and I'm still sort of leveling them up in the background. I know these days, like, people are using, what are people using? Ostriches to hatch eggs, like, instantly above level 50. But as I mentioned, I got rid of all my ostriches, which was such a massive mistake. But you live, you learn, huh? So yeah, I think for most of this update, to be honest with you, I'm just going to chill and slowly start farming some Zen Eggs. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be trying to get the pets, of course, and various bits and pieces. But in terms of like growing stuff or whatever, I'm not super fussed for this update. I'm basically just going to keep my second farm loaded and then just sort of keep on in the background. And then all of these things just go tranquil. And then I just hand them in. Oh yeah. Before we go, actually, because we don't have super much left to do here, but let's just go and plant a bunch of stuff. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I guess, what should we get? I don't know, something straightforward. We could just do more tomatoes, but I tell you what, let's do something we've never actually grown before, because I'd like to see what they look like. I never grew a Liberty seed. These are from the 4th of July event. Never ever seen that tree. I've never seen a peach tree. So let's plant a peach tree just to kind of see what's cracking. What else have we never seen here? I don't remember ever growing lavender, so let's just grab a few of these. I mean, most of these are probably just going to get deleted. I will, like, reclaim my sugar apples. It really depends on, like, what the next update is, to be honest. I've never seen a taro flower, so let's go and put you in. Zen rocks. Let's see what Zen rocks look like. Dun, 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 dun. We do have now 3 more giant pine cones. So we've got 4 giant pine cones in total. I've never seen the cantaloupe melons grown before. So let's chuck those in. I've never seen prickly pears. So let's chuck a couple prickly pears down. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, most of these are just going to get deleted, to be honest with you. But as long as I'm online and they get the tranquil, then that's all that really matters, to be honest with you. Yeah, very good. So yeah, we're kind of like midway through the event. This event is pretty chill, which maybe was the point of it. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm going to keep mutating pets, going to keep cracking the eggs, and hope for a little bit of good luck. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, thanks. And see you.